What's up, guys? Brandon with Strict Vision Athletics coming at you with the Assault Runner Elite from Assault Fitness. So this is the newest addition to our cardio section out here in the back. It is incredible. Full disclosure, this is actually the second model that I have owned from Assault Fitness. I had their original Pro, and now I've gotten an upgrade to the Elite. Let's talk about it. So what are the key differences, in my opinion, between the two? And that is something that we do go into in quite a lot of depth in the actual product review, but I wanted to highlight a couple of them here with you today. The first thing I noticed when I started building this was the design of this arm apparatus for the Elite is so much more sturdy than it was for the Pro. The Pro had this like bar thing that would just kind of stick out here and would drop down and would mount. It didn't even really mount all that well, I'll be honest with you. I think it was like a pin that kind of just slid right in place. This one really gets in, and it's a lot sturdier, which is nice because if you are in an all-out wind sprint and you go to stop and you have, say, an unsturdy surface in any way, that's going to kind of, I wouldn't say startle you, but it's certainly going to be something you notice. This is a night and day difference in that regard. So that's the first thing that I really like about it. Second thing I noticed is that I love the cup holders up here. Just the various assortment, keys, wallet, water, whatever it is you're carrying, especially if you're like me and you're actually going to use this for any length of time. Sometimes it's nice to be able to know that your stuff is up here. It's not hidden away somewhere where you got to go get it later on, especially water. I mean, come on, if you're going to be running and you don't want to stop and go get your water, this was a needed adjustment to the original Pro model. So that's really good. Not a whole lot of differences when it comes to the actual timer here. You've got the same thing, the interval programs, the heart rate, the target programs, everything that you want. You can change your time split, you can change your meters to mile, whatever it is you want to do. So it's still great. It's battery operated, which means this actually doesn't need to plug into the wall. That's probably one of the best things I would say about this and the Air Bike. No need to plug into the wall, just batteries, and that's really all this thing takes. It's a durable piece of machinery. And on that note, I want to talk about the actual feel of the runner itself. So this was something that the original model and this model, I think, have in common, which is that it feels so good. It does not sway, does not move. This one even more so. The Pro model, it wasn't that it moved, but it definitely moved more. It moved more than the Elite, and I really like the fact that if I open this baby up and I start moving, the treadmill isn't going to move with me. It's going to stay in place. I'm able to concentrate on just my time, my mile, and I don't feel as though it's like swaying or janking around with me. It's very good. I also like this a lot more on the model as well. The grip on the sides is way better on the Elite than it was on the Pro. Not a make or break thing for most people. In fact, most of you probably wouldn't even notice that, but being that this is kind of what I do, I did. I noticed it immediately. I'm like, oh, they kind of went all out and made a way grippier surface so that if you are somebody who's running and you dismount, you're not going to slip and fall. So, love it. It's an awesome model. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. In fact, I would say this is probably the best treadmill in the world. I know that's a pretty big praise, but honestly, I wouldn't pick another one. Not a Woodway, not nothing. I would choose Assault Fitness, and I would go with the Elite model. So thank you to Assault Fitness. It's awesome.